Hey, what is going on, guys? Ninja Wolf here, and today I want to talk about why Overwatch is dying, at least for me. Overwatch seems to be like really kind of going on a downhill slope for me, and I just want to kind of talk about why that's kind of happening and see what you guys have to think about this. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, just write that down in the comments section below after you watch this video and tell me why you think this or why you don't. Let's have a conversation down in the comments. I would love to do that. That's what I love doing, and I used to do that with Overwatch videos, but so with that being said, let's get right into it. Okay, so if you don't know about, I think it was 2 updates ago, they included this. If you see up to the top right corner of your screen, there is a purple and orange circle thing. That is the new rating system. So basically, after a match, you can rate your teammates depending on how good they were as a team player, depending on how good they were as in terms of skill. You're able to rate them, basically. And by doing so, you get a reward of XP. I believe you can get loot boxes. I really haven't played it ever since they added that, so I'm not entirely sure. But that is kind of one of the reasons why I'm not kind of into the game anymore. The pure fact that they have to reward people for rating someone good is a turnoff for me, because I'm here doing my fucking best, and usually my best is better than most people's at least. Actually, me not trying is still better than most people's. But I'm here, I'm doing my part, and I like to know that I'm doing good. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Thank you for the rate. But most of the time, they're not rating you because you're doing good. They're rating you because they want that XP. They want that boost instead of actually doing something. So it kind of feels irrelevant. It could be that you join someone. They're a shit player, but according to the rating system, they're the best teammate you could ever have, and I don't understand that. The pure fact that they have to reward you for rating someone as a good player is already pretty absurd, but since they did, it's adding a new aspect of, hey, you suck, have a good teammate. And there you go. Now that person looks pretty good, and in reality, he's a complete ass. So that's kind of where it is for me with this. I feel like if they really want to continue this, they would have to take it off, at least the reward system, and have it so then basically it's there to for that option, basically to give that person, hey, you're doing pretty good, give that good criticism, basically. But how it is now, it just feels like you're getting something in terms of giving good criticism, and that's not good, you know? The second thing I want to talk about is the constant nerfs and buffs. And holy fuck, why did they keep nerfing Mercy? Like, this is my 3rd time venting about this, because I made a video yesterday, I made a video earlier today, because I just frankly didn't think I got what I wanted to say right. And frankly, the fact that they keep nerfing Mercy is kind of showing they're listening to the community too much for this. I don't think Mercy ever needed to be nerfed. I don't think that. I think with her Resurrection as her ult, it was a nice ability that could be a complete game changer and brought games back or screwed a game over depending on who she rezzed or how many she rezzed. So the fact that they had to remove that, okay, I was fine with that. But then they added Valk Form. In the beginning, Valk Form was able to resurrect someone, and that was after she used it already. So she can basically resurrect someone before ult, and use ult, and resurrect again. They took that away. Okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, wait, you got rid of the instant res from it also? Okay. So you're just nerfing her constantly because the community keeps talking shit. Like, I play a little bit of comp. I notice she's not being used as much. I wonder why. You're kind of just burying a character over and over again. And you notice in this, I said the constant nerfs and buffs. Yes, they keep buffing and nerfing characters, and usually when they do it, it's the characters that don't need it, such as Mercy, or I believe in the new update, they're buffing Moira. And if you guys don't know, I'm a Moira main, and I don't even think she needs a buff. If the fucking main of that character doesn't think that character needs to be lifted up any higher, I think you're kind of going somewhere you shouldn't. And the constant nerfs and buffs also lead to the game being broken for some characters. It's gonna be... That's what happened with the Hanzo thing. Hanzo came in, or the new Hanzo ability came in, got rid of Scatter Arrow, inserted this, whatever the name of it is, I don't even remember. And that kind of... And it was broken, right? It created... I won't say less skilled Hanzos, but... This, because the Scatter Arrow is luck-based. I'm gonna give it that. The Scatter Arrow is pretty luck-based. But the whole... Now you can scatter, or not scatter, but rapid fire, that doesn't equal skill. Like most people who I've seen talk about it say, oh, now Hanzo's more skill. No. Now you actually need to hit around the area and or hit where they're going, because you have like 6 or 7 shots ready at the aim. Why? And so they nerfed it, which is reasonable. But the fact is, and which I'm going to get into in a little bit, is they need to stop doing it, and if so, they need to use the PTR. And that's the segue into the third thing. The PTR, before I made this video and actually researched what PTR stood for, I thought it always stood for practice round. And how I originally thought it worked before actually realizing as I kept playing that everything that comes from the PTR comes to us, is I thought it stood for practice round. Instead it stands for public test room, which is basically the same thing in a sense. But the whole fact that the PTR is basically non-existent is fucking stupid. Look at it like this. You create a name for something. Let's say you name your child Charlie, and basically everyone calls them Bob. Just because you named him Charlie and everyone calls him Bob doesn't mean that his fucking name is Bob. It means the name is Charlie. And that's kind of how this is. You're not creating something called a PTR, you're creating something called an update. A PTR means you're sending it there to test it. And if it doesn't work, you're taking it back to work on it again. And that's the thing, they don't do that. The PTR is basically a non-existent thing and should just be called updates. Because a PTR is not a PTR if you're not taking the criticism. And you're not taking the criticism into play and then taking it back to fix what was criticized about it, then releasing it until everything is good, or just taking back the parts that people complain about and then keep releasing it until everything is good on it, then that's not right. Especially when you call something a public test room. Actually, I might even got the name wrong again, because I fucking don't know shit apparently, because it's a PTR in everyone else's eyes. But yeah. And just the final thing about this. A lot of people talk about how toxic the community is. And yes, I do know how toxic the community can get. But that is actually a rare thing. Until Season 10, there were so many throwers, so many haters. There was just a lot. And after that, I have rarely seen any. And yes, you can call BS on me and all that, but because I posted a video with that one guy who tried being salty, even though I did what I was supposed to, and they didn't take advantage of that. Or especially that guy probably didn't take advantage of that, or he did and just called me out still. But the pure fact that people complain about the community so much is kind of the more toxic than the community itself. I rarely see people who actually are really toxic, and a lot of times when I play comp, like the people who actually have mics are pretty chill. They're pretty chill people just trying to get their SR. They're not really caring about, or they are caring about winning and they want to win, but they're not really caring that much to a point where they will probably come to your house and stab you with a knife multiple times until you actually fucking do good. It's just people really put the name of the community on their backs when they say it's toxic, because frankly it's not. And I know there's people out there who are, and I want to find people like that again to make videos for, because the fucking views. But frankly, I just haven't had a problem with it. Or if I know I have, but I haven't had that many problems with it. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's about it. That's about it for this video. I don't know what else to say. It just really seems like Blizzard is burying themselves down. They're listening way too much to the community and not taking in what they think is right or wrong. Because that's what happens with everything. And frankly, me and my friend talked about this a little bit before this. Like, I was talking to my friend face to face about this because he likes Overwatch, I like Overwatch. And the pure fact that we talked about the PTR and all that kind of jazz, and he says it's because of money. That's why they don't take it back, and I'm like, oh no, it's not that. And I don't know. It just seems like they're really just burying themselves in the ground, and to me, I feel like they're getting ready to like get rid of Mercy. There is no way they're purposely nerfing this one character over and over again just because they can. So I feel like they're just finally trying to get rid of a character, and Mercy's going to be the first of it. So, yeah. Alrighty guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm sorry if this seemed like a rant. It really was for me, I guess, but I can't really say shit because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't think I know as much as I need to, but this is just me watching this game grow over to I've been playing it since the 2016 Christmas. 2016? 2017 Christmas. 2017, I believe. You know, I was here for the first anniversary, so keep that in mind. So I don't know. I don't remember when I started, but just this is how it's. I loved it when I first joined in, and looking at it now, it just kind of disappoints me where it is and how it's going. So all I gotta say is fix the game. Just do what you need to. Do what you want. Don't listen to the community as much. And frankly, buff Mercy. Buff fucking Mercy, for heaven's sake. If either buff her or get rid of her, because it's frankly getting into my head. I was a Mercy main before all this happened. But yeah, that's it. If you guys did like this video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm tired. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.